We need women's energy and their creativity if our world's going to be whole.
Our work on political leadership for women in the region and in the Commonwealth is really grounded in what we call the Commonwealth Charter. This is an aspirational document that has been agreed to by all our member states. The Charter recognizes that gender equality and women's empowerment are essential components of human development and basic human rights. So the starting point for us is not a decision as to when women should be included, but how women can be more included to enable better governance. It's a matter of not giving women a space at the table, as it were, but actually ensuring that a right is responded to as accorded in the Constitution of all our member countries. We are heartened that the Caribbean boasts some of the highest numbers of women leaders in the public sector, and that has frequently been cited by others as progress, which it is. Yet, we believe that what we need to understand better is why is it that this has not translated into enhanced political representation and policy setting roles by women in the region. Political parties are perhaps the single most important mechanism that can provide a change in this area. Increased transparency into how political parties are governed may be one of the areas in which women are able to achieve or break through those artificial barriers that are placed in terms of women being able to get to the political table. Some constitutions don't exist. It's just conventions. But it is those mechanisms that provide the framework for which women enter the space. Yet, those parties are not regulated. That's where you get selected as a candidate. The political party is the mechanism by which your core leadership comes. Yet their governance mechanisms, the ordinary citizen usually is not aware of it. Campaign finance reform is critical. Having equal access to funding will give women candidates the same chance as their male counterparts to reach the electorate. We also note that there's societal prejudice in some jurisdictions, and we have referred to those, that may actually mean that women may sometimes have to spend more money to persuade voters and overcome rigid sociocultural barriers to their participation. So policymakers therefore need to have meaningful discussions and wide public consultations as to what changes are really necessary in your governance systems in order to enable women politicians to come to the fore and to be able to contribute to the sustainable development of our country. It's difficult for me to find a woman candidate because I need to win this election. When we hear that, what we need to encourage the PM to do is to look at how his political party is mentoring and empowering women throughout the electoral cycle, and he was welcoming of that. Some political parties and some political leaders, when they've identified a woman in public service, etc., and they go to her, that's the response they will get. I have my children, my husband not earning as much as me, or the two will have the same salary. If I leave my job, you're going to pay for my husband and my kids. I can't come in your party. Now, these are some of the challenges that our leaders are facing when they approach us as women to join political parties. So in responding to this, we really need to be thinking about how are we as a collective women, how are we helping these women who we know can produce, will be effective for our democracies and our member states. Can we have conversations about what mechanisms we can possibly have to transparently assist those women to come to politics? We're finding an issue that I have called lineage orthodoxy. If you don't have a prominent last name, or you don't come from a political family, you're not trusted, or you cannot gain access to the political party again. If you don't have a name that's associated to, you also have another hurdle in entering the political space and gaining respect there. Somehow you have to do so much more to prove yourself that, you know, you have the political pedigree to be able to participate in the process. Never forget that, you know, politics was derived from a Greek word, polis, taking care of the whole community. It is about gaining agreement and consensus. Because if you want to win, you need to know what it is you are bringing to the political process that will make you a good candidate. To also be able to convey information. And in my experience, the less highfalutin you are about it, the more votes you get. You must be able to connect with the common man or woman. Carry out more voter education. Not just about how you place your X, but citizen participation and civics can also be done by your election management body. And one of the things, particularly in the OECS region, is that your EMPs are not independent from the executive fully. So your supervisor of elections sometimes report through a minister, and the minister controls the budget. So that affects how independent your election management body is, and also affects how they can, you know, carry out their role sometimes without fear or favor. Additional tensions there that makes progress much more difficult for those individuals in that role. Women have not emerged as an electoral bloc to be quoted for their votes. Let them quote your votes. Women have not emerged as a bloc in the region where you say, okay, these are our needs, this is what we want. How is your political party responding to these needs? These are some of the areas in which civil society can mobilize, academia can mobilize, and I tell you, when politicians realize that the answer to these questions will affect women, that's when you will see change in how they approach the selection of candidates and the support and financing of women candidates in the politics. Yeah, thank you. I hope that was helpful.